Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Dr. Sara Khan, and today it is the continuation of our previous lecture, which is epithelium. In the previous lecture, we have studied about different types of epithelial tissue, and in which we have studied that there are basically three types of simple epithelium: simple squamous, simple cuboidal, and simple columnar. And there is an other special variety which is known as pseudostratified epithelium. And in the stratified epithelia, we have studied about stratified cuboidal epithelium, stratified columnar epithelium, and stratified squamous, keratinized and non-keratinized. We have also studied about their functions and locations. And today we are studying a very important epithelium which is known as transitional epithelium. First of all, you should know what is the meaning of transitional epithelium. It is also known as the urothelium. Why it is called a urothelium? It is called urothelium because it lines much of the urinary tract, and urinary tract extending from the kidneys to the proximal part of the urethra. Here it lines the kidneys, the ureters, yeah, the urinary bladder, and the proximal part of the urethra. All the urinary tract mainly lined by the transitional epithelium. Now, what are the functions of this transitional epithelium? It is specialized to protect underlying tissue from the hypertonic and potentially cytotoxic effects of urine and prevents its resorption. It allows maximum distension as the urinary bladder fills with urine and stretch. So, what are the meanings of these sentences? It means that you all know that urine is hypertonic and cytotoxic. So the cells of the transitional epithelium are highly specific, and it prevents the urinary tract, mainly the ureters and the urinary bladders, from the hypertonic and cytotoxic effects of the urine. And as the urinary bladder, as you know, the urinary bladder is filled with the urine. So when it distends, this epithelium provides the urinary bladder for maximum distension, and as a result the urinary bladder stretches very easily when it is filled with urine. Next one is, what are the layers of transitional epithelium? Cells of this epithelium are organized as three zones. They are organized in three zones. Number one, here is a basal zone which is having a single layer of small basal cells, roughly cuboidal, resting on a very thin basement membrane. Okay, जो basal में बेटा cells हैं, they are roughly cuboidal in shape. A single layer of cuboidal shaped cells are present on the basement membrane. Above the cuboidal cell layer, there is an intermediate region consisting of one to several layers of polygonal cells. Okay, the basal layer is of the cuboidal cells. Above the basal layer, there are multiple layers of the polygonal cells. As you have studied, the polygonal cells are present in the simple squamous epithelium. Next, a superficial layer of large bulbous or elliptical umbrella cells, sometimes binucleated and highly differentiated, to protect the underlying cells against the potentially cytotoxic effects of hypertonic urine. Now, here in this diagram, you can appreciate what I was telling you. Here, this is underlying in the blue, this one. Just a minute. In the blue, this is underlying connective tissue. This is the basement membrane, and these cells, these are the basal cuboidal cell, a single layer of the basal cuboidal cells. Above that, these multiple layers, these are the polygonal cells. Okay, and above these cells, these are the surface umbrella shaped cells, and most of these are the umbrella shaped cells, and most of these umbrella shaped cells, they have these are the umbrella shaped cells. These are the umbrella shaped cells. They are binucleated. So this is the basal layer, this is the middle layer having multiple layers of polygonal cells, and this is the surface layer having umbrella shaped cells. Okay, now the urinary bladder is now we can see most prominent the transitional epithelium. We will study the transitional epithelium which is present in the urinary bladder. As you know that urinary bladder is can be present in two forms. Either it is distended or it is non-distended. When the urinary bladder is filled with urine, it is in the distended or stretched form. When it is empty, it means that it is non-distended or relaxed state. Okay, so when the transitional epithelium is in the relaxed or non-distended states, then it has multiple layers. How many layers? It is 5 to 7 layers thick. Okay, but when it is distended or stretched state, it is only 2 or 3 cells thick. So first we will see what happens in the non-distended or relaxed state. In this state, the transitional epithelium appears to be about 5 to 7 layers thick. The basal cells are roughly cuboidal, the intermediate region polygonal cells, and the surface cells umbrella or dome shaped cells, they are large and rounded, may contain 2 nuclei. नॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है बेटा वो ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम का इन द नॉन डिस्टेंडेड और रिलैक्स स्टेट में यही होता है कि उनकी 5 to 7 लेयर्स होती हैं. ओके, एंड देन इन द डिस्टेंडेड और स्ट्रेच्ड स्टेट, व्हेन द यूरिनरी ब्लैडर इज फिल्ड विद यूरिन, transitional epithelium often appears only 2 or 3 cells thick, although the actual number of layers remain constant. The intermediate and surface layers are extremely flattened. Okay, what it means? For example, beta, when you see a balloon, urinary bladder is like a balloon. When the balloon is empty, it is in the relaxed or non-distended state. Okay, when you fill the balloon with some amount of water or some liquid, then it distended and stretched. Here the same like happens in the urinary bladder. When it is distended, so the number of layers remains constant. Number of layers is not like that. It may become 2 or 3 layers. Number of layers remain constant, but the layers are stretched. Okay, when a balloon, you will fill the balloon with the air, the layers are stretched. The number remains constant, but the layers are stretched. So it appears that the number of the layers is reducing. Okay, and the more importantly, the intermediate and the surface layers becomes extremely flattened. As you can see in this is this is the relaxed state, multiple layers, and this is the transitional distended state of the transitional epithelium. The number of layers remains constant, but they appear flattened. Okay, and they appear as they are only 2 to 3 cell layer thick. Okay, now beta, there are certain characteristics of the umbrella shaped surface cells. And what are these characteristics? Their size is up to 100 micrometer in diameter. They have extensive intercellular junctions. Apical membrane is asymmetric unit membrane in which regions of the outer lipid layer appears ultrastructurally to be twice as thick as the inner leaflet. These regions are composed of lipid rafts containing mostly integral membrane proteins called uroplekins that assemble into paracrystalline arrays of stiffened plaques of 16 nanometer in diameter. Plaques are hinged together by more narrow regions of typical membrane. Okay. It's somewhat, I will make it somewhat easier for you people. Here, the thing is that the apical membrane, the apical plasma membrane of the umbrella shaped cells is thickened. Okay, in some regions. For example, if I say that here I will draw, if I say that this is the, just 1 minute. Okay, if I say that this is the plasma membrane, the apical membrane of one umbrella cell. Okay, they are saying there are special regions of these membrane where it is like this. Okay, where it is thickened portion, and these regions which are thick portions of the membrane, they are composed of lipid rafts containing mostly integral membrane proteins called uroplekins, and these uroplekins are arranged in the form of plaques. The uroplekins form the plaques. So these are the thickened membrane portions. Okay, these are the thickened membrane portions like this. One thick portion, other thick portion. So if I see, this is the thick portion, this is the thick portion, and in between these thick portion, there are the portions of normal plasma membrane. Okay, this line, plaques are hinged together by more narrow regions of typical membrane. These two are plaques which are thick, and they are hinged together by these narrow regions of typical membrane. Now what happens in the undistended and distended bladder? The cell membrane folds extensively. The membrane folds at the hinge regions and internalize the folded plaques into discoid vesicles. Individual umbrella cells decrease their apical surface. And what happens in the distended bladder, which is filled with urine? The discoid vesicles rejoin the apical membrane, increasing its surface area. Tight junctions are recognized and the cells become less bulbous. What are they trying to say? It means, I have told you that this is the thick region, plaques. This is the normal membrane. This one is also the thick region, then normal membrane, and this is also the thick region, plaque. Now they are saying when there is undistended bladder, the cell membrane folds extensively. The membrane folds at the hinge region, at these hinges, the membrane folds and internalizes the folded plaques in discoid vesicles. And individual umbrella cells decreases their apical surface area. Then here I can draw like this. This is the hinge portion, and this plaque becomes the discoid vesicle like this. Okay. And when the bladder is distended, these discoid vesicles, they come on the surface area, on the surface. They come back on the surface. Okay. For example, here you can appreciate in this diagram, this is this one. This is the discoid vesicle, like this plaques. You can see the plaques are making the discoid vesicles, and these are the hinge portions. This one, these are the hinges of normal plasma membrane. Okay, this is again the same diagram, some which focused more for you, that this central portion, these are the plaques forming the discoid vesicles, like this, when the transitional epithelium is in the relaxed state, and these are the hinge portion. Okay, like this. You can appreciate these are the discoid vesicles. Okay, this is again a very good diagram. This is the lumen. These are the umbrella cells. These are the surface umbrella cells. And when you see single umbrella cells, you can see here on the lateral surface, the tight junctions are present. Why the tight junctions are present? These are present because they prevent the resorption of urine. I have told you earlier, one of the basic function of this epithelium is that it prevents the underlying connective tissue by the cytotoxic effects of the urine, and allows it for maximum distension. Okay, so these are lateral, on the lateral surface, the tight between each cell. This cell and each cell is joined together by tight cell junctions in the transitional epithelium. Okay, here you can see scalloped shaped plaques, these one, and these plaques then internalized by in the form of cytoplasmic vesicles. Here they are present, the cytoplasmic vesicles. Okay, and these vesicles are joined by cytoskeletal fibrils, like this, these threads. Okay, so this is the basic structure of umbrella shaped cells, that these are the bulbous cells, which are mostly binucleated, and they have thickened regions of the plasma membrane, which are known as plaques because they contain the uroplakin, and in between the plaques there are present the portions of normal plasma membranes which act as the hinge. So when the urinary bladder is empty, it is in the relaxed state, it is non-distended, then the plaques form, the plaques are folded at the hinges portion, and they form the discoid vesicles, which are internalized in the cytoplasm of that cells. And when the urinary bladder is filled with urine, it is stretched, it is distended, then these discoid vesicles, which are internalized, they come on the surface of the cells. Okay, this is all about transitional epithelium. Here again you can appreciate this is the collapsed form, non-distended, relaxed state. Here you can appreciate the layers. This is that much thick, and this is the distended form of the transitional epithelium of the urinary bladder, and you can appreciate how many layers are left. Here again in this diagram you can see there are how many layers? 6 to 7 layers, and here the layers appearing small, and these are the surface umbrella shaped cells. Okay, this is all about today's lecture of transitional epithelium. I hope you will you understand this lecture. Thank you, beta.